Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. I'm Sandy Coomer.
And I'm George Spain. We're going to read to you some poems written by your friends and neighbors. We hope you enjoy them. The first one is by Sandy Coomer, Robertson Academy. We talked of you on Facebook when someone posted a photo of our 5th grade class, and we laughed at 70s clothing and tried to list the names in the 3 rows between Mrs. Evans and our principal, Mr. Kelton. It was your name that wasn't forgotten, your broad face that even in a smile seemed distant, troubled, and we imagined at the time devising some new torment with which to impale us at recess or in the lunch line or in any of those dirty corners bullies knew well and teachers seemed to know to avoid. Someone said you made that year the worst year of their life, and whenever they thought of suffering from that point on, it was your face, your name, that crept unbidden as the cause. And someone said life changed for the better the moment 5th grade was over, and they had a summer without fear of your fist, your words, 3 whole months before the dread of 6th grade, the anguish of seeing your name again in the class list. But then it was hard to think of anyone's pain except our own, to wonder what life was like for anyone else when the universal struggle smacked so hard the gut of our existence. And it was hard to forgive even the memory of you making it harder. And then someone said, what we had forgotten in the midst of our own frailties and misdemeanors, she must have been very unhappy, and we could only swallow silently behind our computer screens.
To a Fellow Writer by Louise Colln. Where do you go to find those words that soar and dip and burn, enthrall and build and tear apart? On what dark river do you sit alone to catch those flying thoughts? Fluttering wings from curling waters, creeping things from deep black pits, beautiful queens with ugly warts. If you're walking there some midnight down the path to Merlin's cave, where angels, devils, demons, princes, dwarves, and cowgirls wait for your costume trim to fit them, watch for me to walk beside you or come wandering down the hill. I don't know what road we'll take there, but I know the country well.
Soluto, Phoenician ruins, S.R. Lee. Stone city on a mountainside, in your time of strength, each old woman aging in these houses at some point must have known she would never again walk down the rocky, uneven road to the level green vineyards and wave-lapped shore below. I, also old, once down from your precarious sight of uneven sloping steps, know that in this light I will not again climb to those high, enduring ruins.
For Edgar and Charlotte by Alison Cleaves. Fortunately, bears don't wander around our neighborhood, but if they did, then walking through my front door and into Charlotte's dreams, they would stomp. With unmistakable footprints and toenails shredding my hardwood floors, like mechanical talons raking a crop to make bales of hay. Charlotte can hear the vibration of its furry weight climbing up the stairs, snarling, trembling with hunger from the scent of a little girl. In my dream within a dream, I stir slowly, watching the hulkish silhouette appear at my bedroom doorway. I could hear its saliva dripping from its tongue, its inhale and exhale like the sound of rocks rolling downhill in the distance. I rise out of my bed quietly to meet it eye to eye, as if I had been waiting for so long for this very moment. I put my hand on its heart, and my nose touches the black wetness of its snout, rushing out steamy air. I watch Charlotte peering through the railing. I tell her to stay asleep. There is no need to run into my bed. The doors are locked. The alarm is set for 4:30 a.m., and I have a firm and famished grip.
Right Along by VeeraJaR. Where do we go from this minute to next, or from here on? Into dark tunnel, or out onto light? We on a time track look forward and back, or now and of all times, time matters least. Time together the most, cherish now and the past. Time together laughing. Don't spill words, tears heaving. Just listen and in depth feel. What holds us tight may not reel. As family and friends that will take us on a joy ride life as long as it lasts.
Rolling in Mud by S.R. Lee. Squishy brown on short brown summer coat. Soft, slick globs still cling as he eases out of his stall, ungroomed, no shoes, no halter, free in the big field to roll in mud again. Paw at the shallow pond for splashes, whicker and nicker to a neighbor's field. Old and free he lives. Cared for but not bothered. Coat in winter, fly mask in summer, grain offered twice a day if he chooses to come up for it. Eccentric as he pleases. Mud, splashes, salt block, good grass, while the sun and rain dodge behind or down from clouds. The sun overcome today but may prevail tomorrow. Warmth moderate, birds vocal, shared freedoms with the old humans who keep few schedules. Pour out grain only when the rain lets up. Travel through the pasture on pleasant days. Watch from windows otherwise. Humans also choose eccentricities. Poems to write, food to buy, control time to desires, though the house is more complicated than the barn, and the need to run errands more complicated than a simple, ample field. The nuisance of clothing, complicated, much beyond a natural hair-covered body. Still, the elder humans and the elder horses have great choices. To sit at the computer, wallowing at words, is as wonderful as to a horse rolling in the mud. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.